podcasts, all the shenanigans. Even though the internet isn't working because it's Cox Communications, they're my friend in the digital age, we are still able to record, so we can put stuff on Facebook and YouTube and the website later. So that's that. But Burgess is going to be with us here in just a few seconds. He's got his tap method he's going to be doing, which I think is the coolest thing in the world, besides the two-guitar gimmick. And it'll be a hell of a deal if you're listening to us live, which is physically impossible right now because of Cox Cable. You'll hear this. If you hear this live anywhere, it's a podcast. I'm going to throw it out the door. If our affiliates, we have some affiliates who take this show later, it's a podcast. At this point, it's become a podcast. Internet connected. That's hilarious. Thank you.
It just came on?
That's Jesus for you, or the universe. Yeah. I'm going to screw him over. But
just for this moment.
It's just the minute I said, it's a podcast now, it said, internet connected.
Now it's connected.
Now it's connected. So. The universe sometimes just loves taking shots at me. That's just the way it is. We are going to go live on our on the Facebook, and we are going to have Burgess do his tap method here in a few moments, and then we're going to be talking about roller derby, and he's got some cool stuff coming up there. So let me see if I there. Look at that, connecting. Hey, it connected. So if you're watching us on the Ustream, you will just see Burgess and his guitar. And the front door, so if we happen to get assassinated, we have proof.
Yeah.
If you're watching us on the Facebook, you'll see the whole thing, and then Jay is gonna live stream this on her page. So everybody, this is the one thing I wanted to do when we went to Vegas, and we're gonna take all these people with us. Get out your phones and your selfie sticks. We are gonna do this thing. Do they have cell towers in Africa? Can I live stream in Africa? Is that possible? Because if I can't live stream in Africa, there's no point in me going.
I think you can.
I think in certain places,
So,
bigger cities might.
okay. And we'll see what happens.
I mean, they have Facebook in Mexico.
Yeah, Facebook in Mexico. I need to go to Mexico sometime. I don't know. I'm still trying to get Burgess to go with us to Vegas in January. I don't know. We're gonna have to figure that out. I don't know how we'll do that.
Our whole trip, I'm telling you, would be paid for if I just sat on Fremont Street for a bit. A couple hours.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
That's the plan. We're gonna be out there from Tuesday through Saturday, or Tuesday through Sunday. So I'll just stick Burgess at night down at Fremont. I'll just make him work. Just get him down there and just pay for the whole trip back.
Whatever keeps the porno ladies off me.
Keeps the porno yes. Well, and yes. That is something that you would in Vegas we would have to worry about. Not so much you, them. That's the thing that I always like to stress about Burgess. Never have to worry about Burgess with the women. You have to worry about the women with Burgess.
Yeah.
Burgess is fine to say, "Hey, I'm taken." A lot of times women don't hear that.
That's the reason I only get out so often.
That's right.
It's safer.
It is safer. So we've got this tap method. What are you going to be doing here in just a few seconds?
I just released, because I know everybody's been asking for it for a while, I just released Legacy, and it's only my version. It's just me. I went over to our Big City Sound Studio and recorded a version of Legacy by Phenomenon, and we just released that on Friday. And so I'm going to play the first one for you, which is called Lifted. It's the whole thing, the whole tap song that started this whole technique. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. I'm actually going to record this weekend and have a video of this one available next week for you guys. So. Oh, no, I'm good. I'll just turn it off. I think so. All right. Well, this is so lifted. This is what this is going.
Here we go.
Just this real quick. I think I'm off here.
No Wi-Fi.
Is it off again?
Nope. Still going.
Try this.
That's a hell of a deal.
That's,
That is a hell of a deal, Burgess.
I know it does. It does make you want to dance quite a bit. I get that a lot, actually. But yeah, that's the first one I wrote like that, and that's lifted. It's what started this whole new genre that we got going on now. And now I got another phenomenon. You can find us at jointhephenomenon.com. Josh Keeling is the other guitarist, and he plays two guitars as well. So at some points, it's two guys with four guitars at the same time. It's pretty interesting.
Jesus. That is a hell of a deal. Now, you've you got this music video that you put together. Tell me about this music video, because this is pretty cool. It's got you wearing wigs and
Yeah, we got
green screens and
Yeah, we got a green screen studio that we do at the Big City Sound that we're recording green screen stuff and doing music videos for other people as well. And so we decided that this phenomenon being kind of a digital kind of sound thing, that green screen and doing the almost 90s retro type of feel was kind of the way to go. And so I've always been a guru with the video. So
it is Burgess. He is with us today, and you're still doing roller derby.
yeah.
You're still out there kicking ass and taking names and doing this roller derby thing.
Yeah, we're in our off season right now. Our new season will begin in January, but we got mashups, and actually quite a few of our roller derby girls are on Team Kansas. So our roller derby team Kansas. So that's kind of a big deal.
That's cool.
There's quite a few of them, a handful of them that are on there. We're starting a men's team next year and a juniors league for kids.
That's cool.
Yeah, you can find out all about all that at ckrollerderby.com. It's Central Kansas Roller Derby, but our website's CK Roller Derby, and of course Facebook is Central Kansas Roller Derby.
You guys have made a heck of a stride with the with the roller derby, because I remember a few years ago it was just yeah, there's a roller derby team in town. Yeah, and now you guys have have the women's, the men's,
put a lot of work in,
juniors.
Yeah. Well, we just got more people involved, and there's a lot of us working together. We're a good team.
Who is coming through the door? Oh, it's Britannia. She's coming to assassinate us.
And one of my and Donnie from
your
from
security Donnie. That's right.
But yeah, this has been a lot of work. And there's too many people to name. I mean, there's Coach Kilt's done a good job. He's about ready to go back to Japan. He works with the Navy, and so.
I thought maybe there was roller derby in Japan.
Oh man, I bet there is.
I thought there was roller derby in Japan.
More dangerous, I bet.
I'll challenge Johnny Kim to a roller derby.
Roller derby.
To a roller derby match.
Yeah, Shaolin roller derby. But
I want to challenge Johnny Kim, and Johnny Kim could be like, "Oh, roller derby. Oh, Ziggy.
Ooh, Ziggy.
Oh, Ziggy, take you to the roller derby." I found a video the other day, and I think we've put it up on our. I think it's up on the YouTube finally. The YouTube. Jay, like I say, the YouTube, not just YouTube, the YouTube. So it sounds like I know nothing about it. That's what I think is hilarious. A Burgess at the Muse Ballroom, way back in the day with the Samuel Band.
Yeah, we're like that's 2009, 2010.
Good Lord.
Yeah, it was a while back.
You were. It was you. Was Burgundy. Who else was in? Who else was in
at
there?
the time, I think it was Jim Countryman and Matthew Caraway.
Yes.
Sweet.
And that they were participating with the future leaders of the world. I think
that was
their
posters
up there.
You guys called us, and we had 2 shows, and we actually drove from a show to that show.
Yes.
And so I'd been up for 2 days, and I don't know how I did it. I was even in the video afterwards. I was like, I don't know how I'm still awake. I look exhausted. I mean, it was a 2-day extravaganza.
2-day adventure.
Yeah, it was fun though. It was a lot of fun. That stage is awesome.
Yes.
Except there was a part when we did this heavy rock version of Hella Good by Gwen Stefani, and it was really killer. Don't get me wrong. It's a really good version. My sister's got a great voice, and we turned it into like a rock
Who was
song.
this calling? Is someone calling to assassinate us?
I don't know.
What is your fascination with that today?
We're going to just put them on hold.
But anyway,
Go ahead.
as soon
Continue
as
your
we
traffic there.
as soon as we dropped into the song, we did the little beginning intro part, and then
Yes.
we jumped into the chorus, and so naturally, you know me back in those days, I would jump off anything with my guitar. So
Yes.
about that time, I step up on a big old amp and go to jump off of it, and as soon as I jump off of it, the light guy cuts all the lights. So I am like 4 foot in the midair, and the lights go out, and I'm like, oh, I have no idea where the ground is. I don't know and I'm midair. So I just put my feet out. I was like, please hit the ground, please hit the ground. And luckily he didn't turn the lights on until after I'd already landed, and I didn't get but yeah, I'll never forget that. I thought I was gonna die, because I jumped up. I was like, yeah, here we are, beat 1. I'm gonna jump in on beat 1, and halfway through beat 1, before we even get to beat 1, he cuts the lights off, and I'm in the middle of the air. That was scary.
What a way to go! You died at the Muse Ballroom.
Oh my gosh, it was scary.
Oh, Ziggy, I had this guy die on my Muse Ballroom.
Yeah.
But I just went ahead and had my wife go out there and paint over it. But
only light guy I know that shuts off the lights when somebody's in midair. I don't know.
That's right.
Jesus Christ.
You were like not close to the end of the stage.
Oh no! Luckily I stepped back over where the drums are and the amps are, and so I jumped off of them like this with my guitar, and then the lights went out. It was some of the scariest. That was pretty scary.
Lights went out in Brooklyn.
You do realize that he wasn't afraid for his health. He was afraid for the health of his guitar.
Yeah,
That's right.
I didn't because I wasn't worried about
He's like, screw me.
I just I kind of remember
This is
where
a
I was
really
at,
expensive
so I just
guitar.
Dude, it was a J Tercer. It was actually pretty nice.
Well, you don't buy crap. That's
No,
the thing.
I don't.
So everything you've got is got some
I think
time and effort put
musicians
into
kind
it.
of think that I understand having a budget and not being able to afford stuff, but and so you go for what you can afford. But really, if you're trying to accomplish anything worth anything,
Yes.
you need to invest in good equipment. I mean, it's just like
Yes.
you're broadcasting stuff.
Yep.
It works, and it's because you buy stuff that works.
Yeah.
And you need stuff that works. If you bought your cheap natty system stuff and you did all that, this wouldn't work half as well. I mean.
Yeah.
And so I got the $600 bass amp, a couple $100 guitar, but it's worth it because each sound I get out of that is, I mean, like even with the delay pedal is the only pedal I have on here. It's a $100 pedal.
Yeah.
And it's because you could get a cheaper one for $50 that'll be staticky and sound crappy and only last for 6 months, but
only give you half as much effort.
Right. I mean, so it's worth it to invest in, know your trade and invest in your trade. And
Yes.
It's worth it. Just like cameras, or when you're doing camera work, you want to
Yeah.
invest in good cameras. Do crappy cameras or crappy cameras. I don't care how broke you are.
That's right.
Save up. I mean,
That's right.
if you're really passionate about yeah, I know. I'm in the same boat. That's why I'm really good at video. I can take iPad and cell phone video and make it pretty amazing, actually. Yeah, pretty good.
Now, on the telephone, I believe this was our very first guest that we were trying to get on the show today. Which is, it's like a Seinfeld episode. Everything always comes at the end. All the storyline always happens at the end.
Yeah.
I believe on the telephone we have Nicholas. How are you,
Yes,
sir? How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
Pretty good, actually. We wondered what happened. I called you earlier, and you were missing in action. I was hoping that no one had assassinated you. I'm addicted to that, Jay.
Word of the day. Like on TV, just big playhouse.
That is the word of the day.
Assassination.
Assassinate.
Hey, that's cool. Not a problem. Well, why don't we do this? We are actually out of time on the show because we're done at 4 Central. Are you going to be available next week, and we can try this again at the top of the show?
Yes, sir, and it'll work out next week. I promise.
Okay, that's cool. Well, I will call you at the top of the show next week, my friend. Have yourself a
All right.
wonderful week. We'll talk to you then. Thank you, brother.
All right. Sounds
Appreciate
good,
it.
man.
Thank you, man. Nicholas Youst with us. That was him. I don't know.
He wasn't on your show list. You'll have to show me who he is.
He was the Nicholas Patrick Youst, I believe, was who he was tagged on the Facebook, as they say. He's having a feud with Keyboy, so we were going to talk to him about that. I don't know why he would get into a feud with Keyboy. Keyboy is so tiny you can fit in your pocket.
Yeah.
What way would you feud with that guy?
And he's having a baby. He got a baby on the way.
He's got a baby on the way.
Little mini Keyboy.
His dad refers to him as the Keyboy, which is always fun. Have you met my son, the Keyboy? So it's always his videos are on the YouTube.
I don't think I've even ever seen Keyboy mad.
Yeah.
Like,
how do you get into a feud with this guy?
Yeah. What did he accidentally compliment him too much or what? I don't.
Might be the next week, too, but
Yeah.
Something's happened. Something's happened somewhere. So let's do this. Let's wrap things up here. I want to thank Nicholas Youst for finally calling us. I want to thank the Central Kansas Paranormal people who were at Smedley's last night, and we'll just move on. I want to thank the fantastic Mark Ryan from the Fifth Fire, and the Voodoo Sex Cult. They were with us earlier. We found out they were banned from the what was it, the
House of
Blues because they couldn't put their name on the marquee.
And yeah, that's a good point. I don't know why they didn't just use the initials.
Yeah.
Oh well.
There's a way around it.
There's a way around things. I'm not sure what happened to Reno. I have my suspicions, but we won't get into that.
Well, everybody on Facebook said it was lovely to hear me more this time than last time.
And also I want to thank Skeeter Rock for coming through.
Yes, he's awesome.
Apparently I'm going to Africa in February. Going to Africa. I'm going to go to Africa for 3 weeks. Apparently. I don't know. I guess if I can get a passport, I'll go to Africa. I don't know. Maybe I'm on a terror watch list
Probably.
somewhere.
You keep saying that we're
I
just.
I keep saying I'm going to be assassinated. I might be on a terror watch list. I don't know. They got DJ Spawn going. DJ Spawn will go do anything. So maybe I don't know.
That would be pretty.
I'll
awesome.
duck
Watching
behind
him turn
Spawn.
tables in
I
the
don't
middle of a
know.
Safari. That would be pretty.
They supposedly have security going, which I don't know. I at the beginning of this year, I said that 2016 was going to be the year of the traveling jig, and I've been traveling all over the place. And as you can see on the Ustream, that's the reason. But we won't get into that. We'll go back to Burgess. I got, like I said, that's the reason.
Well,
She's right there.
Yeah.
But we've got.
you can check our stuff out at jointhephenomenon.com. There's more tap fun, good stuff there, and Big City Sound on Facebook.
What the hell are you doing over there? What the heck? Go ahead, Burgess.
We're doing DJing here in town, and just picked up Oliver's for New Year's Eve, so we're gonna.
New Year's Eve!
It will be an '80s glow party.
What the hell is an '80s glow party? How are you gonna?
Black lights, glow sticks, everything's gonna glow, and
I have fluorescent paint.
it's gonna be awesome.
When
You
is
guys
that?
gotta get in on this. You gotta. It's gonna be awesome. New Year's Eve,
When is that?
the last day of the year.
New Year's Eve, last day of the year,
Yeah,
31st.
it's here at Oliver's here in town on the old Montana Mike's building, 925 East 30.
I want to go.
You should go. It's gonna be awesome.
Why don't you and your people?
Well, since
Maybe
it-
we could lure Christopher
I gotta-
Weetrick,
I
Superman,
gotta-
out of the house, and he can show up.
Sweet.
Yeah, and I got a folding table. We can set you up a little table with your stuff if you want.
Hey.
If you're gonna be there, might as well set your stuff.
You might
up.
as well sell some.
Yeah, right.
You're gonna be there. You might as well sell some. Okay.
New Year's Eve,
Thanks.
everybody's gonna be. All
Oh,
about
and people will be trash, so you might be able
it. Yep.
to
And don't forget,
really make some
roller derby.
deals.
I'm not Burgess there on Insecure in roller derby. I'm Sergeant Smash.
Sergeant Smash.
Yeah, I want all my gear.
The
is
big
camo,
star.
and I skate to honor everybody who is
Star
serving
Skagens.
right now.
Or something.
Yeah.
I don't know. What is that? I don't know what's going on half the time.
So I always end with pleasant drinking, pleasant driving, pleasant hooters, right?
And I will reserve.
That's how I've ended every DJ show
we
for
will
10
go
years.
ahead and just end on that note, because it's a lot easier to end on that note than it is to end on what I was gonna end on. So that is that.
Burgess.
And